Okay guys, let's continue with a second example for section 11.1. We just talked about the circumference, which means that it's the whole length of the circle. So now we're going to talk about just portions of it, okay? When you just go around the circle, you know that you do a 360-degree turn, okay? So you go around the circle. But sometimes we just need to find out about the length of just a portion of it. In this case, let's say this purple portion, okay? So how do we find it? It's, the complete circle and just a fraction of it. So this is how we calculate the arc length. In this case, calculating arc length is calculating the circle, the circumference of the circle, and then we are going to take into account that portion of circle we want to find. If it were the complete one, you would do 360 degrees, and then 360 over 360 is 1, so it means that it's the complete circumference. But in this case, x is just a part of it, and that's how you get to that part. So let's see the example we have this time, okay? So we need to have, we have to find the arc length of GHF. So it's this whole thing, okay? I'm going to use purple again to see. We need to find the arc length of this portion, okay? And the information we are given is the radius of the circle, and also this on this arc, the measure of this arc, which is 80 degrees. All right, so how do we go over that? Well, it seems like we have this 80 degrees, which means that if you take into account the rest of it, it's going to be 280 degrees because both of them complete the round. So it means that the portion I want to find in this case, the arc length, is given by this situation. We have 2 pi r, which is the whole circumference. I'm going to write it here, 2 pi r. But then we need to multiply by the fraction I want to find out, which in this case is 280 degrees over 360. We are also given the value of the radius, which is 7. So we're just going to plug in those values here, okay? So this is 2 pi and r, which is 7. And we just have to simplify this fraction. It is 7 over 9. So there are 2 ways in which you can show that answer. So you can show the exact answer or the approximate answer, which is more like you can see on canvas, all right? So in this case, the answer, the arc length we wanted to find, is going to be 98 over 9 multiplied by pi, or if you round it to 1 decimal place, when you do this operation, you get 3.46, or in other words, this is going to be around 3.5 meters. And this is the answer, okay? Good.